Hello, and welcome to Mindful Mornings at Ellington High School. We recognize that this school year will have some unique challenges. It is important to know that each of us are navigating a new reality and to be gentle with ourselves and with one another. Each day during Mindful Mornings, we will be sharing with you a variety of strategies and techniques to help students and staff feel more at peace throughout the day.
This strategy is called Stop Assuming the Worst. If your mind is racing and you are consumed with worry, are you scaring yourself with the what ifs? What ifs and imagined scenarios may seem incredibly real, but they are a figment of our imagination. Many of the things we imagine never really happen. Most thoughts, emotions, and anxiousness caused by worry are negative. Imagining worst-case scenarios, anticipated threats, or scenarios that reflect our own lack of self-worth. For instance, the worry could be that someone we're meeting won't like us, or that an upcoming test is going to lead to failure, or that nagging pain could be COVID. Most of the time, our worries don't pan out. That's because worry is often invented by the mind and is rarely rooted in fact and truth. Eventually, we come to realize that worry doesn't prevent tomorrow's troubles. It just robs us of today's joy. Occasional anxieties are a normal part of life. In fact, our brains are evolutionarily wired to worry. Our cave-dwelling ancestors who imagined the worst when they heard leaves rustling had better odds of surviving a predator by being in that constant state of alert. So worrying, to some extent, is a natural part of life. We worry about the weather, is it going to ruin the barbecue, or how a first date might turn out, or am I going to do well in this class? But it's when the what-ifs are persistent and run rampant, attaching themselves to every possible outcome, that worry could become chronic, and it could become a source of anxiety that leads to insomnia, headaches, stomach aches, and more. At its most extreme, worry can be paralyzing, and it interferes with how we can show up in our everyday life, and it prevents us from taking action. Can you think of a time you thought the worst and everything turned out okay? Are you worrying about something right now? If worrying is controlling your life, it's time to take the control back. Now here's the strategy. The second you realize you are dwelling on a worst-case scenario, bring yourself back to the present and take deep breaths. Again, the second you realize you are dwelling on a worst-case scenario and you're dwelling on something imagined without fact, bring yourself back to the present and take deep breaths. Remind yourself that you are not a fortune teller. Worrying serves no purpose. It just takes away from today's peace. Have a great day.
How and when can you use this strategy today in your life? Have a great day.
Everything will be alright. Hang loose, hang in, hold on and hang 10 waves are gonna crash anyway. Life is a ride, up and down and side to side. I just breathe and close my eyes. Everything